What's up, teams? Okay, talking about flow kind of workout area for this week. Just like last week, everything will be set up out here for the warm-up. Make sure, sorry about the sirens, we just gotta get this done quick. Make sure you stay out here to do your warm-up for the most part, okay? There will be caution tape running across both doors. They will be open this week because it's hot, okay? Don't go across the caution tape, right? Like, it's there for a reason. It's not there so it makes it harder to go around. It's there to keep you out, okay? The entrance to get inside is over here. We have it marked with entrance, okay? Maybe I should put exit on this side so everybody knows. I don't know. Come on. You get sweaty part of your warm-up can be done in here. Your stretching can also be done in here. We still got the mats and everything laid out. If you're not warming up, try to stay out of here. Give the people that are warming up for their heat a chance to get in. Jamie's gonna brief the heats. The next heat, so if you're in heat 2, you will be briefed during heat 1 in this room. So with 3, 2, 1, go at heat 1, you need to be in here for briefing. If you miss your briefing, you cannot participate into the next heat. So if Jamie does heat 2's briefing and then you walk out and you're not in heat 2 briefing, she's gonna have a checklist on the sign-up sheet. If you're not checked off, you cannot participate in your heat. So make sure that you're here for briefing. There's a lot of floor space needed for today. So there's a little less room for tables. So just bear with me. Tables will probably run straight across here. Okay, all 4 tables run straight across. All right. Scorers table still over there in the corner. Spectator area here on the benches. Okay. This is kind of going to be it's going to be kind of crowded during the workout. This workout requires a lot of space, so just bear with us. Okay. Again, scorers tables over there. When you are going for your heat, you need to go get a clipboard and fill out the scorecard completely. Fill it out. Do everything from top to bottom. Okay. The only thing you won't put in there is your judge's name, but you will need to get that judge's name. So make sure that they put it in there before. Or write it in there once you get your judge. Write it in there, okay? That's very important. And then when you go put your score in, make sure you put your judge's name in, because that's how I am seeing who gets points for judging. So when I submit the scores or validate scores, okay? All right, workout area. So as we know, it involves a 25-foot shuttle. You can see the white line is underneath the pull-up ring, and you're gonna go to the other white line. The lanes are marked here. Okay, so when you figure out what lane works best for you, make sure you sign up for it on the heat list. Today, the heats are gonna be numbered, are gonna have lane numbers. Whatever you sign up for is a lane that you're gonna be in, okay? So we got 2 lanes here. The barbells for these lanes will be loaded here, okay? I put the PVC pipes to kind of show that. These are there, doesn't matter whose is who cares, right? Don't make this more complicated than it needs to be. So this is the barbells for these lanes. You can preload the barbells if you'd like. We don't have any 45-pound plates out, but you can go get the 45-pound plates and preload your barbell if you'd like. These 2 lanes, y'all's weights are here. There's 4 25s, 4 15s, 4 10s, and we'll have some more 5s over here and 2.5s over here as well, okay? You only use one of each thing. If you think you're gonna need more weight, you need to get that weight and put it on your bar, or put it in your area, okay? But that's where the weights are. After your heat, you're required to put the weights back just like that, okay? Do not leave them on your bar unless the person after you wants your bar and is gonna have it. Otherwise, they need to be back like that, okay? Come over here. These other lanes, they're marked here. So this lane is obviously not gonna be used right here, okay? But this lane here, okay? This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, okay? And then we have our white line down there. We've kind of put some chalk lines that kind of designate where your lanes are, all right? These first 3 lanes, lanes 1, 2, and 3, your barbells will be right here. You can see the PVC pipes are all here to represent the barbells, okay? They can be preloaded, right? Lanes 1, 2, and 3, y'all's weights are right here. These are lanes 1 and 2's weights. These are lanes 3's and 4's weights, and these are lanes 5 and 6 weights. Again, same thing as the ones over there. There's 4 25s, 4 15s, 4 10s, and 5s and 2.5s. Load your bar preloaded. If you want to start with 45s, you'll have to get them and put them on, right? At the end of your workout, go put the 45-pound plates back where you got them from. And at the end of your workout, stack them back just like that, unless the person after you wants them, okay? Lanes 4, 5, 6, y'all's barbells will be over here. A barbell will be loaded right there. There'll be a little more room to put the barbell in, and there will be 2 barbells over here in this area as well, okay? Now, where you do your lift set, try to do them in your lane, okay? But it doesn't really matter. Like if 6 pulls their barbell out and they roll it right here, and 5 can just roll it right here, and then 4 can put it right here, who cares, right? You don't need a whole lot of space for that, just to be able to get to your equipment, right? Bar heights, varying bar heights. Okay, you can see that we've taken out all the short bars. Really, there wasn't any short bars that were gonna be very useful for what we needed, okay? And to move them, it was too much. We had these kiddie bars, okay, which work fine, okay? You can, depending on what lane you're in, you can adjust the kiddie bar to what you need it for. Kiddie bars, they do have a little wiggle in them, but they're not gonna move on you, right? Most of the people who need the kiddie bar probably don't weigh as much as me or as big as I am, right? And I can do a kipping pull up fine on this, okay? If I was doing my burpee, I could jump, pull, okay? These will work fine for those. Now, of course, if you get up on the kiddie bar and you're like, nope, don't like that wiggle that's in there, use one of the other ones, okay? But Richard, they're too tall. Get a box, get something, stack it underneath it, figure it out, stack plates. But this is gonna be the easiest option for those that need a smaller or shorter bar. This is gonna be the easiest option. If you don't like this option, there's other options like stacking plates or boxes down on the ground. You're just gonna have to do your burpee on the flat ground, step on your plate and box, and then jump up to do your pull-up, okay? So it would be more difficult for you, but that is the easiest option. But again, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, I understand, don't do it, do something else, okay? I think that pretty much covers everything. I do want to touch on a couple things real quick. At 3, 2, 1, go, you will start back here. So if I'm doing my burpees on one of these pull-up bars in this lane, I start here. 3, 2, 1, go, and you run down, okay? You can face any direction that you want to do these pull-ups. There's no rule that says you have to face this way, and for most of us, there's no way we can do it because of that short distance there. So do your jumping pull-ups here. There's no rule that says you have to touch anywhere else on the ground, but I would just make sure that you get your hands where you like them, okay? Mark it on the ground or whatever, okay? Now, whenever you finish your last pull-ups, let's say it's the first round, you do your burpee, you do your pull-up, you have to get both feet on this side of the line, but you don't have to start by touching. All you have to do is finish that last burpee pull-up. See, I'm in front of the line, both feet get behind, and now I can run, okay? Now, every other touch after that, I have to get both feet behind the line, touch with my hand, and repeat back this way, right? Both feet past the line, touch, come back, okay? 2 things. If you miss the line, right, for any reason, you don't have to do the whole thing over again. Just come back, like your judge says, no, you didn't get it. Come back, touch, get a good one, go back, okay? The other thing, if you're doing your burpee pull-up, let's say you do your burpee, okay, I've done my burpee, and I go to do my pull-up, no rep, okay? You don't have to do the burpee again. You just have to complete the pull-up, good rep, and then now you can move on. On the thruster, the main things are, make sure that you squat low enough. Make sure that when your judge is judging you, they don't have to question them if you got low enough or not. And then at the top, you need to be able to, the judge needs to be able to see your ears on this side of your arm. This is not good. This is. Elbows need to be locked out, not this. This is a no rep. Now, if you have an anatomical issue and you can't straighten your arm out, make sure you tell your judge or me ahead of time, so that way I can approve of this inability to lock out, right? It's one motion all the way to the top, which means that there's none of this at the top, right? You can't stop and then push press to the top. You cannot go and then re-dip underneath it. So it has to be one fluid motion all the way up. For most that aren't familiar with the squat clean, don't squat clean. Pick the bar up to your shoulders, set your feet, squat, press, right? Don't drop the bar until your judge has said, good, right? Or great lift, or good job, proud of you, right? Make sure they give you the down signal before you drop it so you don't lose credit for the rep. think that covers everything. See you tonight.